Hello folks, my name is Jenna from Golden State Times. Welcome back to the newsroom, and today I have a breaking news update. So I believe it was yesterday or the day before yesterday we made a report that Xi and Putin were going to be meeting in Kazakhstan, and the meeting happened today. So let's see, we made that report 3 days ago. Okay, so 3 days ago, on Tuesday is when we made that report that Putin was going to be meeting with Xi. And that meeting happened. And together, now they are saying, Xi told Putin, we are ready to team up with our Russian colleagues. This was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. This comes courtesy of GoldenStateTimes.com. And it says, Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese leader Xi Jinping met in Uzbekistan, where they reaffirmed their commitment to strengthen their relationship and putting their mark on the global scale. The two authoritarian leaders met on the sidelines of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization on Thursday, as in today, in Xi's first trip outside of China since the start of the coronavirus. Russian state media said in a report that Xi told Putin, quote, in the face of colossal changes of our time on a global scale, unprecedented in recent history, we are ready to team up with our Russian colleagues to set an example of responsible world power and play a leading role in putting a rapidly changing world on track of sustainable and positive development. So in other words, China wants to become the next superpower. The Chinese leader addressed Putin as his dear and longtime friend and noted, quote, under conditions of a global pandemic, we continue to maintain an effective strategic contact, particularly through phone calls. Putin, in an opening speech, said that China has some concerns with the Russian war in Ukraine, a surprising acknowledgement signaling at least small divide between the two leaders. But it's insignificant. To be honest with you guys, it's insignificant. He explained during the meeting, quote, we highly appreciate the balanced position of our Chinese friends in connection with the Ukrainian crisis. We understand your questions and concerns in this regard. That's what Putin said. He went on to say, quote, during today's meeting, of course, we will explain in detail our position on this issue, although we have spoken about this before. Now, China has absolutely no problem with Russia taking over Ukraine. None. Even if the fake news media says they do not. The only problem that they have is that China is not making much money because of the slowdown of natural gas and oil from Russia. That is their problem. And that slowdown is because of embargoes, because of, nobody allowing to buy natural gas and oil from Russia, different countries banning any imports. That is the problem that China has. China is not making any money because that's what they care about. That's all that China cares about. They don't care about people. They don't care about anything. They just care about money. They're money hungry. That's all they are. It goes on to say that a readout from the Chinese Foreign Ministry says, quote, President Putin noted that the world is undergoing multiple changes, yet the only thing that remains unchanged is the friendship and mutual trust between Russia and China. The Russia-China Comprehensive Strategic Partnership of Coordination is as stable as mountains. I didn't even know they actually spoke like that. I thought that was just in movies. Anyways, Both Russia and China stand for more equitable and reasonable international order, setting a fine example in international relations. And this is all behind Sleepy Joe's back. Them teaming up is happening behind Sleepy Joe's back. Sleepy Joe is just sleeping the whole time. It says their meeting comes as Ukraine has launched counter operations in the eastern part of the country, which resulted in a withdrawal of Russian troops. And now they're saying somehow they won. So the Pentagon spokesperson General Pat Ryder told reporters, quote, in regards to China and Russia, certainly as evidenced by Russia's most recent exercises and other activities, there is a relationship between China and Russia. Though he couldn't say whether Russia had sought to purchase military equipment from China the way it has from Iran and North Korea. It says, in terms of what Russia may be asking of China or not, I don't have any information to provide from the podium right now. Other than that, they say that in the area of strategic cooperation, we'll continue to keep a very close eye on Russia and China and the threats that they pose to the international stability and international rules and norms. They have largely kept the world safe for at least 70 years since World War II. China and Russia released a communication prior to the war that outlined a wide range of plans for economic and diplomatic cooperation. In the time since the war began, the Chinese government has claimed to promote peace between Russia and Ukraine. But it has also been amplifying Russian disinformation claims of justification to the invasion. And what a lot of people probably are not aware of also is that China has been buying countries left and right. They have been buying countries in Africa. They have been buying countries in South America. They have been buying countries in Central America. So let's say in a hypothetical, if we were to somehow break out into World War III, we'll be in very big trouble. Because a lot of the ports in African countries, South American countries, other parts of Asia, they are controlled by the Chinese. Not only that, big, huge portions of farmland in the United States, in the mainland of the United States, is now owned and operated by China. Everything allowed by Biden, with the seal of approval of Biden. We're in very, very big trouble. If in fact we get to the point that we have a conflict with China and China teams up with Russia and Iran and North Korea and others, we're in very, very big trouble. Because big percentages of states within the United States in the middle of the country are owned and operated by China. So let us know what you guys think about this whole situation, folks. We're going to keep you guys updated on everything that is going on between Russia and China as they're teaming up against the United States. Right now, all kinds of turmoil is going on in the UK because of the Queen dying, the new king being put into place. So not only do they have a new king, but they also have a new prime minister all at the exact same time. So there's turmoil going on in the UK right now. They're not ready for anything. Here in the US, we got inflation through the roof. We have people leaving their jobs, businesses shutting down. Nobody wants to sign up into the military anymore. They're even giving $100,000 bonuses to anyone that wants to sign up to the Navy and to the Air Force. And even then, nobody wants to sign up to the Navy and the Air Force. They're kicking out thousands and thousands of Patriot soldiers just because they don't want to get the vaccine. Because they want their exemptions to be accepted by the military, where the military says no. We're in very big trouble. Very, very big trouble. But again, in the Bible it says 365 times, do not fear. And that's what I'm telling you guys right now. Do not fear. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You getting the gift of going to go see God? Going to go meet Jesus? What's the worst that these people can do? Have no fear. 365 times in the Bible. Prayer is extremely powerful. Pray for peace. Never, ever, ever fear. Ever. That's why it has it 365 once for every single day of the year. Don't fear. Never fear. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below, folks, because this is getting pretty hot now. The drums of war are actually banging, but they're very low right now. But they're going to get louder and louder and louder as time passes by. As you guys know, China right now is itching to get into Taiwan. They're very angry with Taiwan because they met with Pelosi and like 16 other Democrats. They're very, very angry, but they're just keeping cool for right now because they're getting all the pieces together. And this is one gigantic piece that they just connected, which is teaming up with the Russians. So let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. Share this video on social media and click the thumbs up button. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell. And visit our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. Thank you so much, folks. This was an update to our previous video. If you guys haven't seen that, it should be coming up on your screen. If you guys want more of a backstory of what happened, how this meeting came to be, and any other news and updates that we gave on that video, it should be coming up on your screen. Thank you so much, folks, and I'll see you guys on the next one. My name is Jen. Have a blessed rest of your day. God bless every single one of you guys, and never, ever fear. Because what's the worst that can happen? Thank you so much, folks. Peace.